Some authors write good books. Some authors write books you enjoy. And then there are the authors who somehow reach into your chest, grab hold of your emotions, and refuse to let go. If you've spent any time in the reading community lately, you've probably noticed one name coming up again and again: Kennedy Ryan. Readers recommend her books with tears in their eyes. People finish one book and immediately start another one. And if you've ever wondered why some readers seem so emotionally connected to her work, today we are going to talk about it.
Slow, turn the page, find your peace in this space, honey and prose. Welcome home.
Hey Book Nook crew, welcome back to Honey and Prose, where we talk about stories, softness, and the emotional experience of reading. And today we're doing something a little bit different. Instead of talking about a specific book, we're talking about an author. Because lately it feels like Kennedy Ryan is everywhere. BookTube, Book Talk, Bookstagram, book clubs. And honestly, after reading several of her books, I completely understand why. So let's talk about who Kennedy Ryan is, what makes her writing stand out, and why readers can't seem to stop talking about her. Now, if you're new to her work, Kennedy Ryan is a contemporary romance writer known for writing emotionally rich stories that go far beyond traditional romance. And I think that's one of the reasons she resonates with so many readers. Yes, there's romance, but her books also explore grief, healing, motherhood, friendship, identity, chronic illness, social issues, second chances, and personal growth. Her stories feel grounded in real life. These aren't characters floating through perfect worlds. They're people carrying wounds, responsibilities, disappointments, hopes, dreams. And because of that, her books feel incredibly human. I think one of Kennedy Ryan's greatest strengths is that she allows her characters to be complicated. Nobody feels one-dimensional. Nobody feels perfect. And nobody feels like they're existing solely to serve the romance plot. Instead, the romance becomes part of a larger emotional journey. As a reader, you aren't just asking, will they end up together? You're asking, will they heal? Will they forgive themselves? Will they find peace? That's a completely different reading experience. Let's get into Before I Let Go. I think for many readers, this is the book that changed everything. Before I Let Go is often the first Kennedy Ryan book people recommend. And honestly, I understand why. It was my first book. This book explores grief, marriage, loss, mental health, healing, and second chances with an emotional honesty that feels almost uncomfortable at times. Not because it's dramatic, because it feels real. There were moments while reading this book where I had to stop and sit with what I just read. And those are the kinds of books that stay with us. And then why not just include the whole Skyland series? Because it is a series. And what I love about this series is that it focuses on mature women navigating real life challenges. These aren't stories about perfect people finding perfect love. These are stories about rebuilding, starting over, figuring things out, making mistakes, and still deserving happiness. And I think that's one reason so many women connect with these books, especially readers who want romance that acknowledges the realities of adulthood. So why does it feel like everybody is reading Kennedy Ryan? I think there are a few reasons. First, readers are craving emotional depth. A lot of people want more than surface level romance. They want stories that make them feel something. Second, word of mouth has been incredibly powerful. Kennedy Ryan readers become evangelists. Once people connect with her books, they immediately start recommending them to friends. And third, her stories center Black characters in ways that feel rich, layered, and authentic. Readers are seeing themselves reflected in these stories, and that matters. If you are someone who loves emotionally rich storytelling, mature relationships, character driven fiction, second chance romance, healing journeys, or stories that make you cry and think, then Kennedy Ryan might be an author worth exploring. But I will say this, don't go into her books expecting a light, fluffy reading experience. Go in expecting to feel something, because that's what she does best. If you are brand new to Kennedy Ryan, I'd recommend starting with Before I Let Go. This could be us and can't get enough. Yes, I know Score is out and everybody wants to read Real and then read Score, but I highly recommend starting with the Skyland series first. Those books will give you a strong sense of her voice, her themes, and why readers connect so deeply with her work. And honestly, I think that's the real answer to why everyone is reading Kennedy Ryan now. It's not hype, it's not trends, it's not marketing or connection. She writes stories that make readers feel seen. And in a world where so many books come and go, that is a powerful thing. So now I want to hear from you, Book Nook crew. Have you read Kennedy Ryan? Do you have a favorite book? And if you haven't read her yet, which book are you thinking about starting with? Let me know down in the comments. And if there are other authors you'd like me to spotlight in this series, I'd love to hear those too. Until next time, sip something warm, pick up something good, and I will see you in the next chapter.